So the following is a segment that I produced for Johnny's The Plot Thickens. And after watching it, I decided to pull Lucas and create a special edition for my own channel. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Howdy, the Rob here. You may not know this, but astronomers are actually rather crap at naming things. For example, this is the VLA, which stands for the Very Large Array. This is the VLTI, which stands for Very Large Telescope Interferometer. And this is the GBT, which stands for Green Bank Telescope. But don't tell me you weren't thinking it was going to be called the Great Big Telescope. The reason why I'm breaking into Johnny's broadcast is about the naming of an astrophysical object, or rather its pronunciation. There is a particular planet within our solar system which I purposefully pronounce incorrectly, because the correct pronunciation is too damn silly for me to deal with. As an example, here's a following of what my class sounds like if I were to use that particular pronunciation. All right, howdy class. So I'm going to start off with asking a simple question. What is this? To give you a hint, this is the first CCD or digital image of an astronomical object. What do you think that might have been? What was it that astronomers really needed to take a picture of? If you guessed duty hole, you would be correct. And as you can see, there are no Klingons around duty hole. Yep, that's astronomy humor for you. Yeah, this image was taken in 1975. You can see the dark sort of stain in the center of duty hole is believed to be caused by methane absorption. That's right, there's methane in duty hole. Duty hole is the seventh planet of the solar system. Was discovered by William Herschel in 1781. William Herschel had a very accommodating wife, is that it led to the discovery of Neptune. What was discovered was that duty hole twitched. It moved periodically left and right as it moved through in its orbit. And that twitching allowed us to basically use the Newton's law of gravitation to discover the planet Neptune. Now, strictly speaking, duty hole is considered an ice giant, but it is primarily hydrogen and helium gas, although it does have trace amounts of methane and ammonia within it. These methane. In addition to that, you have the atmosphere covering it. At the very core of duty hole is a dark, rocky body of some unknown composition. Until someone drills down into duty hole, we're not going to be able to verify that for absolute certainty. Duty hole's motion is a bit peculiar. Well, first, let me start off by saying that it is a fairly distant object, meaning that it is 19 times as far away from the sun as the Earth is. So it gets rather cold. So duty hole has, on average, a surface temperature of around 140 degrees Celsius, or 140 degrees below the freezing point, with an obliquity of around 98 degrees. Duty hole is literally rolling around the solar system, as you can see in this picture where the planet, oh yes, there is a ring around duty hole. What's peculiar about this motion, what I find to be fascinating about the fact that duty hole is so inclined, is that it only presents one face to the sun at any given time. So yes, for around 42 years, the sun never shines on the backside of duty hole. Before I let you guys go, you might be asking yourself, Dr. Parks, those pictures of duty hole were pretty nice, but in comparison to what we've seen with Jupiter and Saturn, they really just don't compare. Well, colleagues of mine at the Astronomical Society of the South have uh, heard those complaints, and we are petitioning the NSF to build a new type of telescope. This telescope will have array elements all over the Earth and will provide unprecedented views of Duty Hole. This telescope is going to be appropriately named Super Huge Interferometric Telescope. As soon as we have funding for SHIT, I will let you all know, and stay tuned for new and impressive images of Duty Hole. So yes, I refer to it as Uranus. And if you don't refer to it as Uranus, then you are an anus. All right. Peace out, everyone. Back to you, Johnny.